Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we are going to be going over the masterclass that Julian Kahn dropped. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know who he is. Well, actually he is our 2025 Yu-Gi-Oh! World Champion, so you actually definitely know who he is. But he just dropped a masterclass for the Vanquish Soul K9 deck. Currently it costs $40, and I want to go ahead and see if it's actually worth it. Okay, so when you buy the masterclass, the very first thing you see is this little Google Slides thing. I'm not going to go ahead and show all the slides because I don't want to show the whole masterclass for free. Of course, that'd be a little bit messed up, but we can go ahead and open it up and we can see that it's created by Julian, Lucas Sacco, and Jesse. I'm not even going to try. And these three players are all very solid players, so, at least I know it's created by people who are not, trash. And then I'm also just going to show off a few of these slides. I'm not going to show off like all of them, like I said. So we can see this one's like an introduction, and it has table of contents. It has deck building, spreadsheet tour, common mistakes, Holly suit scenarios, sequencing, beating mulch armies, matchup guide, side decking, and then it has a little video here just describing like the whole table of contents and what you're about to be getting into. And then there's only one more screen on this that I want to show. There are a total of 18 screens, really only 16 because there's like a beginning and an end screen, so it's like 16 screens altogether. But I just want to show, like, it has the table of contents, has all that, and then also for like the sequencing, it's not just like do this and then that. It's like a video describing basically do this and that, describing everything in between. But okay, now we will go ahead and hop into a spreadsheet very quickly. So once again, I am not trying to show like too much of this just because, that would be messed up. But I'm gonna, go show, go ahead and show a little bit, just a little bit, little sneak peek there. But you can see that there are a bunch of like 1-card, 2-card combos. Actually, did I show? Yeah, a little 2-card combo. I'm not gonna show too much. Not gonna show too much. Hopefully, I don't get yelled at. And then we have the replays, that you can go ahead and view it. The end board if you go uninterrupted, and then if you go interrupted, the best playthrough hand traps, and you can go ahead and click on this, like Ash Blossom. Does Nori beat Ash Blossom? No, they just Ash list and you pass. Okay, sick. Imperm, no. Nib, yes. Droll, and it's like Nib you don't even have to describe because you just set up Ripper and you just like automatically beat this. You just do like regular combo, nothing changes. And then you can see like, the Charmies and stuff like that. There's also an example deck list. And this is also with the new format, new ban list. They were working on this deck list basically like all day yesterday. Total combos, 69 combos, LOL. And then, yeah, we could just see the little legend here telling you, like, yeah, it either plays through it or doesn't. But okay, now I'm going to go ahead and run through 2 of these combos very quickly. Okay, so hopping into the first combo, we have the Nuori, is the new combo. Post dude, go ahead, Nuori into Jolkul, and then Jolkul effect goes search, grab out Lantern from the decks of the hand, and now we can overlay into Ripper, and then activate Ripper effect, detach, go ahead, search out Azuna from the deck, and now we have Lantern effect to special summon back out the Nuori from the graveyard. And then we can go Lantern effect, grab out a case for K9, and then activate case for K9 to grab out Jolkul from the deck, activate Nuori, send for case K9 to go ahead and look at the opponent's hand. Obviously not mattering much here in like a single play mode, but in an actual game that's what you do. And then Jolkul summon out the Azuna, and then we have Azuna to go ahead dump Lupus, and now we're able to go ahead and make Skull Dread, which is really good because now we have Ripper to protect from hand traps, we have Skull Dread to go ahead draw, and yeah, right here they just add a bunch of random cards from deck to hand. But obviously if this draws like a fire plus like Stake Your Soul or something like that, then that's pretty good. So this can try to get you into like the Vanquish Soul engines. So even though your engines don't directly bridge, if you draw 4, hopefully you can get there. Okay, so now hopping into the second combo, we're going to go ahead, Jolkul, reveal any other level 5, so go ahead, special summon, and then Jolkul effect goes search, grab out the Nuori from the decks of the hand, normal summon Nuori effect, bring out Azuna effect, dump the Lupus, and now we can overlay into Ripper, and then Ripper effect, detach, go ahead, search out Lantern, and then activate Lantern effect, special summon itself, plus special summon back the Azuna from grave, Lantern effect goes search, grab out case for K9, and then activate case for K9, go search out Azuna, and now we have the Nuori effect, send the case for K9 to go ahead and look at the opponent's hand, and then go ahead and make the Skull Dread effect to draw 4, and then go ahead, put back some cards. But once again, this is just a way to like bridge the K9 cards into the Vanquish Soul cards, and right here it said, When activating Saruja, you'll have 29 cards remaining in the deck. The odds you'll draw into one of your 10 Vanquish Soul starters, Raisin, Rhoda, Madlove, or Staker Soul, or drawing the Sue plus a Fire plus a Dark are around 87%. You have to freestyle from here, but it's very similar to the 1.5 card combos the deck has right now just from this point, which I think that is completely fair. I don't know the exact math behind it, but yes, the freestyle part at the very end, yeah, I think that is very true. It's just the basic combos that you could basically just find on the spreadsheet. Like, just do like the 1-card Raisin combo, and then just Skull Dread summon Raisin here, and you're basically just doing that. Well, Raisin plus like an attribute. Okay, so now you might ask me, DB Grinder, do you think it is worth it to get the Masterclass? And my answer, my true honest answer would be only if you're preparing to play this deck at a tournament. I think if you are not going to play Vanquish Soul Canine, obviously there's like no point in buying this, because this is going to just help you become a better Vanquish Soul player. This is going to give you the combos, how to play it better. I guess technically this would help you some, even if you weren't playing the deck, because you could learn how like the Vanquish Soul players should be sequencing their cards into your deck, which then can help you prepare more on how to beat them. But in reality, unless if you're planning on playing Vanquish Soul, I wouldn't buy it. But if you are planning on playing Vanquish Soul, I would suggest this. I think, you know, you spend $40, you're going to get infinite combos off the spreadsheet, like 69 combos, it said. You're going to get infinite information from the world champ himself. And okay, that is going to be it for the video. Oh, also, I guess down below I'll leave a link to Julian and Lucas Sacco's YouTube channel. I forgot about that. But down below at the very top of the description, I'll also be leaving a link to the Metafy, so you can go ahead and check out this masterclass yourself if you want to go ahead and do that. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.